All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable, because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career.
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling glaring weakness on either side when you break down the fight.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, so there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so well so early. Great job.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is gonna...
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
But Ice gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Ooh, now he's got the tie plumb, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get up? Shot the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon. Those are big strikes.
Knee to the body. Oh! So just over 20 total strikes, as you see there, have landed for Magic Marlon Moraes.
Big leg kick lands.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he wants to try to chase down that finish. He needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plum. He comes forward with a flying knee that...
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish. The fight's over. Holy smokes! What a fight!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Marlon Magic Moraes.
So the celebration is on. It's the UFC Women's Flyweight Division matchup. submission specialists as we have in this division, and candidly, not many women are able to stand up to that type of challenge.
It's very difficult to try and fight a specialist in the position that they are so good at getting you to, because it's her ability to trick you into grappling with her that makes her so special. And when you're on step 2 of a jiu-jitsu exchange, she's already graduated.
Right.
School's already out of session by the time you're ready to go into the classroom, because the moment you leave any limb hanging, you leave the arm down, arm bar is already thrown up on you. You get too low on her hips, she throws up the triangle choke. If you get too high with your body, she'll be rolling knee bar, ankle lock, leg lock. It does not matter. There are just so many submissions in her arsenal that you are constantly in danger.
School's out for summer champ. We'll see how quickly she can get this fight to the ground tonight. Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxer. Her life has prepared her.
Yeah.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we are back inside Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. And it seems like every time the UFC comes here, something special happens. UFC 192, obviously an epic title fight between you and Alexander Gustafsson. UFC 166, one of the greatest fight cards of all time. Houston's got another one in store tonight.
Yes, tonight you have a chance to make your own history. We saw Melendez versus Sanchez. Me and Gustafsson put on a show there. Velasquez and Dos Santos put on a show there. Will you be remembered like we have at the Toyota Center?
Just misses there with the left.
Way to hide that leg kick. Big head kick lands.
Outstanding knee to the body by the taller fighter.
I mean, that right hand landed square.
Another strong combination for her there.
Hey, keep moving. Hey, take that shot. Take the shot.
Whiffs on the elbow.
Nice takedown land.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there.
Big kick lands. Again, back into this position. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Going to the head kick here, it's there. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Beautiful strike.
Well, she continues to leave that head open, and she paid for it there. She's almost moving into the strike. She hasn't changed up her tempo, and she continues to keep her head on that center line. We'll see if she can make the proper adjustments here.
There you go. Stand tight. Stand tight.
And she misses with the left punch there. Weapon all night. She did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it. And now she's going to see if she can close the night.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. I get it.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be thrown. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish. Big kick.
20 seconds left. And she's doubling up on the jab there. Oh, wow! Head kick. What an end to round one.
Respira, agora entrando pelo nariz, saindo pela boca. Pode mar. Agora escuta. Os chutes estão muito bons.
All right, what a round it was. It's a replay guy's dream. Take us through the highlights, DC. A lot of head kicks here.
She did a lot of good work, but it was the head kicks that you're going to remember. She landed them multiple times. She was able to find the target, find the head on many occasions, and really damage her opponent.
All right, here we go with our next round. I know you said off the top she might have the best kicking game in this division, and if the previous round is any indication, those words, I think, are pretty true.
John, honestly, watching after that round, it feels like she may have the best kicking game in the whole UFC. Because her opponent has not been able to see or stop any of them. Why would she not continue down this path?
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Oh, wow, oh! Oh, nice!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is!
Wow!
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. Well, she couldn't have drawn it up any better than that as she gets the win by submission tonight. Big win and an even bigger statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 40 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Viviana Araujo.
Well, it'll be standing room only at her after. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
All right, so there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight. Wow, actually got the takedown.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, huge knee to the head.
He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches.
Back to the feet.
If your opponent has you in the clinch,
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
his opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, and he escaped, tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
That's a big strike right there.
Big knee lands there. Oh, straight right.
He went high on that one.
We got to fight, folks.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, straight right. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent, thought he was getting low, and now he got him hurt very badly.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Round 2 winding down. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight.
Beautiful, man. He's hurt. You had him right there, man.
All right, round 2. Oh, how about a huge kick landed?
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Knee to the body. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Oh.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Posturing up now, then he's out. Both fighters back to their feet now.
Nice leg kick. Nice.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
Big leg kick lands.
Oh, nice knee to the body for him there. Very nice. Takedown attempt is good. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed up.
I mean, when you've been hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted. Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh! Beautiful diving strike lands. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool.
It's the last round. You're losing. You know, this guy wants to take you down. He wants to submit you. He's got a good submission game, man. So you got to keep the fight standing.
All right, guys, last round. You ready? You ready?
The third and final is underway.
Dig and kick.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, big knee!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Nice head kick.
Wow. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that will land it right on the spot.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over.
And he's out. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
He's throwing a hook.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go.
Whiffs on the right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe.
He's out!
He got him!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, round 5.
All right, so there he is, the